Hello, YouTube. I haven't been making any videos in a long time because reasons, and I've been buying Airsoft stuff and playing around with it. So I thought I'd just go over it really quick of what I bought so far. So I have one little peripheral piece that doesn't go on any of my guns currently, and that's just ambidextrous. It's like a 5-point grip. It's pretty cool. I bought 6 magazines recently, and I kind of needed a way to carry them on the field because I don't have any pants with 6 pockets. So I got this Avengers Mod 2 quick released vest, mainly because it could carry all my mags. These are double stacks, even though the magazines fit kind of tight. And these are KWA 120 mid caps, because they don't rattle on the field, and they feed every single BB. Also, you could slide the bottom off of these and put different sleeves, so you don't need to buy different colored magazines for whatever you're trying to blend in with, which is pretty cool. But I'm just sticking with the gray because I'm not mega hardcore on it. So there's my magazines. Now the reason I got the Avengers vest is because it comes with a pistol mag pouch on the chest. It's got Velcro for patches, an admin pouch right in here. I already went over double stack mags, so I can carry 6 of these, 6 mags. It came with these, and it came with a little bag that you can keep your Cheetos in, or your water, or put your empty mags in. It holds about 3 of these KWA mid caps in there. So if you're just going to run 3 mags, which is pretty much, that's what this vest is good for, unless you want to risk pulling out 2 mags by accident when you pull out your mags. And this is Desert Serpent. Also, I bought a Matrix Deluxe tactical holster. Still have my sidearm in there. But yeah, it's the same camo. Only they call this Arid Serpent. They call the vest Desert Serpent. It's the same thing. But you knew that. It took me a minute to figure out. Yeah. So that's basically the gear, and I'll go over stuff I have attached to my guns when I... You know what? Right now. Okay, so guns. I have 2 rifles right now and a handgun. I did buy a PDW, but it was not so good. It was not so good, so I got rid of it. I gave it to my friend who said he'd give me money for it, but I don't really care because it's for his kid. So let's get into guns. On to the first gun. So this is my SEMA. It's like a CM31D, I think. It's got a version 3 metal gearbox. I only have 1 high cap mag for it because I never really played with it that much. It's got a polymer handguard right here. It's got a steel skeleton stop. It's got a sling point here and a sling point up here on the handguard. Yeah, polymer handle, polymer hand grip. Feels really good. It's nice and accurate. It shoots 400 feet per second, I think. So strictly, longer range engagements. So I got the full metal, of course, because I'm going to break whatever first gun I bought by dropping it or banging it around. It can take a little bit more of a beating. Battery goes into the dust cover. It is a LiPo gun. And to note, everything I showed you is from e-bike so far. I only have one thing that's from Airsoft GI. The e-bike's only like an hour away from me, so I get everything pretty quick without paying a bunch for shipping. Okay, so that was my AK. Now, I decided to stick with full metal because I like the feel of full metal. So this is the VFC 4 CRS. By Elite Force. There's the Elite Force logo. And there's the warning paragraph, which is the only thing I disapprove about this gun. Now, I have a KWA magazine in here. The KWA mag fit really loosely, like I could pull it out without pushing the release. And what I did to fix that was if you can see the tape, there's a little thin piece of cardboard under that tape that holds the magazines in nice and tight. So, you might have to modify it if you want to shoot, if you get this gun and you want to get KWA mags. So that's my little get around right now. What I have on, so polymer grip, polymer stock where the battery goes. There's a sling point on the back here, both sides. I got a little stubby grip, a little stubby foregrip because it feels better on this gun because it is a smaller gun. And a Matrix red dot, green dot sight. And on the Matrix red dot, green dot sight, I have a little kill flash because, you know, I didn't want BBs flying into my scope and cracking it or something. So it works pretty well. It's got front and rear flip-up sights, which I didn't bother to remove because why not? They're not in the way of anything. So yeah, love this gun. Love the Elite Force stuff. A lot of their stuff has really, really great reviews. I haven't really seen a bad review on any of their stuff yet. And this is my baby. So, this sucker's got a version 2 gearbox in it. I haven't upgraded anything on it. It gets about 360 feet per second, so it might be a little hot for CQB, but then again, it has really great accuracy at longer ranges. It's on par with my AK that has, 400 feet per second, which is kind of crazy. Another thing about mags, I mentioned the loose mag in this. The AK mag, if you don't like mag wobble, that thing rattles around a lot because, it like this much of the magazine goes actually into the gun. It just clips in. Okay, and on to my last thing I have here. It's in my holster. I said, again, I think I mentioned earlier that I am in love with Elite Force stuff. It's again, proof is in the logo. Warning paragraph, as I'm calling it a signature mark. It is a CO2 gun, which means FPS varies on the temperature, which kind of sucks. But it's, I use 0.25s in it, and it's more than enough to handle those, and it, decreases the FPS just a little bit. So it makes it good enough. Unless your indoor place doesn't allow CO2 entirely, this will probably work. Depending on the day, of course. So it's good to always have to keep it around. So yeah, gas blowback, pretty sweet action on it. It's the 1911 TAC because it's got a little rail right here for flashlight or a laser or whatever you want to put on there. I mean, I'm not going to put any of that stuff on there because I don't really need any of it. I love that very, very satisfying noise. Drop the mag out here and pop this. So the safety is ambidextrous. It's got the safeties on both sides. Problem I have with this gun now, it's not the warning paragraph because I don't really care because nobody's going to really pay attention to it. But the safety won't go on unless the gun is cocked. So if you drop the hammer back, you can put it on safe for some reason. Otherwise, it stays on fire. Damn it. And yeah, the safety right here on the handle does work. When I was watching a review, someone said that it was just a mock. But it does function. So, just a bonus. I mean, I bought the gun anyway thinking that didn't work and it was just for looks. But yes, very, very beautiful gun. Have to keep this thing working. So I'll have to get some silicone spray for it because CO2 dries out your guns. Remember that. Yeah, so these are my favorite guys. And by the way, the one gun I got from Airsoft GI is the 4 CRS because Evike did not have it. So, brought to you. I love my Elite Force stuff. I mean, it's pretty great. Good good quality. Freaking reliable. This thing also does kick pretty good, so it's quite amazing. I was shocked when I first fired it. And so that's it. That's my loadout. So I got my Elite Force rifle, my baby, and I got his little brother, the Elite Force handgun. I got all arid camo. I got enough magazines to fire all day long. And 5,000 rounds of Elite Force BBs. Because Elite Force, I want them to give me money. But that won't happen. I'll keep giving them my money. So that was it. I just thought I'd go over all my stuff. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching my little arsenal / loadout video. You know, it's not really a loadout video, but I do only have one holster and one vest, so there you go. And it holds the magazines for my CRS. My BBs. So it's basically 90%. My weaponry and my ammo is all Elite Force. Because they're great. Alright. That's it for this video. You guys have a nice day.